Right now at 10, legislative redistricting. Wisconsin Republicans are getting behind a new bill that would change who draws up the state's legislative map. And new candidate. Another Republican has jumped into the race against Senator Tammy Baldwin. Plus, tax cuts. The Wisconsin Assembly passes a bill to cut the state's income tax. It likely won't go much further than that.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. One local cold case might have just warmed up. The La Crosse and Vernon County Sheriff's Office have released a joint news release following the news about the Terry Dalloway murder. Allegedly, the Madison police contacted Vernon County law enforcement after a patient confessed to the murder. Authorities say Dalloway went missing from her home in Berry Mills in February of 1985. Her decapitated body was found 5 days later in Vernon County. Despite its age, the case is still under active investigation per the release. And because the case is active, the sheriffs say they have no comment at this time. An apparent 180 for Wisconsin Republicans today. Speaker Robin Vos says the Assembly will present a bill to change how the state's legislative district maps are drawn. In the bill, the Nonpartisan Legislative Reference Bureau would be drawing maps. Legislators would then vote on those maps and the governor would have a chance to approve. The bill states the maps can't favor a political party, person, or group. This bill has taken inspiration from how Iowa handles redistricting. Republicans have opposed nonpartisan maps for years. And the state's newly liberal Supreme Court is poised to rule on 2 redistricting lawsuits that challenge the current GOP maps. Maps Vos himself has confirmed favor his party. Vos has previously alluded to considering impeaching Janet Protasiewicz over campaign comments she made about the state's maps being rigged. But today's press conference signals Vos potentially stepping back from potential impeachment.
I'm still optimistic that the maps that we have are totally legit. I think Justice Protasiewicz should recuse herself because she has biased herself in the process. We're going to have maps that look different, so there will be no need to have the whole discussion about recusal and millions of dollars of attack ads and special interests trying to buy the election. And all the people who have made promises saying they believe in the Iowa model, they believe in nonpartisan redistricting, here is your chance to put your vote and your support where your rhetoric has been for the past 20 years.
Now, reports have since surfaced the bill was drafted this morning, and Democrats have not been given the text of the bill. Now, Iowa's system still gives the legislature the power to reject maps and draw its own, and it has no protections for communities of interest or partisan balance. That could be one reason why Democrats have slammed the bill. Governor Evers today saying, quote, "A legislature that has now repeatedly demonstrated they will not uphold basic tenets of our democracy cannot be trusted to appoint or oversee someone charged with drawing fair maps." In Eau Claire, Democratic Senator Jeff Smith on Twitter saying the Republican action today was, quote, "desperate and disingenuous." Now, the bill will be introduced on Thursday. The Republican-controlled Assembly has, in the meantime, passed an almost $3 billion income tax cut proposal, though the governor has already promised to veto the bill, calling it irresponsible and that it would jeopardize the state's future financial stability. The state legislature is also planning to vote on a constitutional amendment that would make it harder to raise taxes. Under the proposed amendment, the legislature would need a 2/3 supermajority vote in order to raise taxes. But that process does take time. 2 successive legislatures have to approve it, and then the people have to vote it in via a statewide election. A member of the Trempealeau County Board is running to try and unseat Democrat Tammy Baldwin in the U.S. Senate. District 2 Supervisor Stacy Klein has filed to run as a Republican. Klein serves on the Board of Health, Environment and Land Use and Law Enforcement Emergency Management Committees. She grew up on a dairy farm and also works as a financial advisor. She'll be competing against 2 other Republicans for a chance to battle Baldwin in the general election next year. Her current county board term is up in April. Klein has also told the AP she is currently meeting with large donors. The Mauston City Council is considering firing its city administrator. The council has been in closed session for several hours tonight, still is, to decide whether to fire City Administrator Randy Rieg. Rieg has held the position since 2018, but has a recently rocky history, including disputes with the city's part-time firefighters that we have covered on this station. He also admitted to stealing just under $2,000 from the DNR when he worked there in 2003. A Austin resident and journalist filed a federal lawsuit today accusing Reig and other city officials of violating his civil rights. Donald Trump is facing a lawsuit to block his name from the presidential ballot in Minnesota. A liberal group there is trying to invoke the 14th Amendment's insurrectionist ban. A similar lawsuit was filed 2 weeks ago in Colorado, but the cases are seen as legal long shots. The post-Civil War provision has only been applied twice since the late 1880s, when it was used against former Confederates. The Constitution also doesn't outline how to enforce the ban. Trump has denied any wrongdoing and has vowed to fight to remain on the ballot. A lot of politics tonight. Let's switch gears and talk some rain totals with First Warn meteorologist Bill Grahl. Hey, Bill.
Hi, Ken. Yeah, it was nice to finally get one of those rain showers in many areas, including right here in downtown La Crosse, just under 2/10 out at the airport. I'll have some rainfall totals coming up for you in Maine weather, but first of all, let's check out our time lapse from today. We'll start early this morning before the sun even came up, 4 o'clock, and we had some pretty good fog across the region, fairly thick right here in downtown La Crosse until mid-morning, and then kind of a mix of clouds and sun, and then those scattered showers and thunderstorms rolled through. Here's about mid-afternoon with a pretty good downpour in downtown La Crosse. Didn't last all that long, but again, we'll take every drop that we can muster up as of now. Now, temperatures today topping out in the mid-60s to lower 70s. Disregard that 52 in Preston. A little problem with the sensor there, but 70 degrees here in La Crosse. All is quiet right now, just a few leftover clouds as the rain shower activity from earlier is now drifted well to the south and east and to southeastern parts of the state. Current temperatures range from 49 in Sparta to the mid-50s elsewhere. Kind of cool tonight, lows in the 40s to near 50 degrees. Once again, areas of fog possible late tonight and into tomorrow morning. That's in our school cast. 62 by lunchtime, afternoon highs. Still cooler than average, around 69. We do warm up on Thursday. I'll have the details of my 8-day forecast coming up.
All right. Thanks, Bill. Well, in less than 48 hours, the America's Best Value Inn on La Crosse's north side is closing. Its residents shocked by the sudden announcement last month and now scrambling to find alternative housing.
There's roaches, bed bugs.
America's Best Value Inn in La Crosse, a place no one wants to live. But for residents like Dean Hussa,
A lot of people didn't have a choice.
it's a hotel, but people can tell the front desk they plan on a long stay. And then rooms go for $900 a month. Not ideal. Though for Dean and his service dog Django, it's better than being out on the street. But now, being on the street is a very real possibility.
They want us out on the 14th, and many of us don't have a place to go.
The owner told residents August 14th he's selling, and everyone has to be out by 11 a.m. September 14th, or be escorted out by police. That's meant finding new housing in just 30 days.
You can't find an apartment in a month, let alone a week.
Some residents have said that if they strike out, they'll just camp out. Dean and his service dog can't do that due to Dean's cardiovascular disease. He gets around $1,600 a month from Social Security disability insurance. Not enough for a decent arrangement.
The ideal situation would be in the 30% of your income. Probably go over to the Norwood over on French Island, and hopefully I can get a room there that's $1,200 a month. That doesn't leave me much for my other bills and then food.
Dean knows the other residents are struggling with the same thing.
I ask everybody, have you found a place? No.
And that more than a month's notice from ownership would have made all the difference.
I understand that he needs his money, but he could at least have a heart.
Independent Living Resources of La Crosse came to the hotel September 1st. A spokesman said the organization is currently helping connect residents with resources after someone shared the notice that residents were given to move out. Dean has now moved into a different motel that he says will cost him $1,200 a month. We reached out to the Salvation Army as well, who said they've been at max capacity for 4 months. The Director of Social Services, Kayla Ryan, said the lack of affordable housing in the area has been a barrier to finding a place for their patrons to live. AbbVie's current owner was not at the hotel when different News 8 Now staff were there. He also did not respond to emails and phone calls. Another area in La Crosse has been added to the city's list of no camping locations. Yesterday, the City Board of Public Works voted to ban camping at the Courtyard by Marriott Hotel downtown. It's right next to the city's bridges to Minnesota, and Mayor Mitch Reynolds said the city doesn't allow people to camp under the bridges. The board had banned camping near the La Crosse Center and the Pump House last month. Still ahead, enrollment in four-year colleges has been going down, but at UW-Eau Claire, the opposite is happening.
At Stanton Optical, you can stop waiting forever for an appointment. Same-day eye exams and walk-ins are always available. I wish other things would happen as fast. Get 2 pairs of free eye exam and anti-glare lenses for only $79.
Are you ready to get more from your checking account? Ultra's A+ accounts are built with more in mind. More ways to stay connected to your finances with online and mobile banking. More secure ways to pay with contactless debit cards and mobile wallet, so you can make purchases without slowing down. More money in your pocket with better rates, no minimum balance, and no monthly fees. Open your account online and start getting more from your checking account. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Get 11% off everything at Menards. Maximize your storage space with Dakota Shelving. We offer a variety of finishes to match your style with our great selection of customizable closets. Get this wooden closet system for $198.97 after 11% off. Continue your renovations with super fast vinyl plank flooring. It's waterproof and easy to install, making it perfect for any room in the home. Super fast Ridgeplex vinyl plank flooring is just $229 per square foot after rebates.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome to Too Good to Guess. Can you guess how much 2 pairs of Progressives, a free eye exam, and anti-glare lens upgrade will cost at Stanton Optical? Only $135? Wow, a deal so good, every customer wins. Book your eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
Class is back in session at colleges across the state, and while a number of campuses in the University of Wisconsin system have waning enrollment, UW-Eau Claire is bursting. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall has more.
Good conversation here.
UW-Eau Claire senior Hannah Hoffman has noticed the difference.
Obviously it was a lot different freshman and sophomore year compared to now. I've seen a lot more like campus involvement, people, getting out, branching out, joining new organizations.
She started in 2020 when enrollment was lower. But with the pandemic behind us, Vice Chancellor Billy Fells believes more students are realizing the value of a college degree.
Our incoming class is going to be about 2 to 3% higher from last year. They realize, especially with a UW-Eau Claire degree, they're going to be making a salary of $50,000 or above in most of our majors. And then 10 years out, they may have the potential to earn up to 6 figures.
The graduation rate has also increased. In 2013, only 20 to 30% of students were graduating within 4 years. Now, that number's up to more than 40%.
We're actually seeing our 3-year graduation rate go up. And so that means they come here, they have a fulfilling college experience, and then again, they're graduating, and with that earning a potential of up to $10,000 over the state average.
With more students on campus, the university is taking the opportunity to expand classes.
We've implemented new programs like bioinformatics, biomedical engineering, and business communication. So these are programs that are in demand.
Despite increased enrollment, Vice Chancellor Fells says the number of seniors on campus is down. He says that's because more students are graduating early. In Eau Claire, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
Last year, UW-Eau Claire ended the 2023 fiscal year in a deficit. The entire UW system ended the year $33 million in the red. The regents voted to increase in-state undergrad tuition across all 13 universities by about 5%. Still to come tonight, hologram animals. One circus is using technology instead of live animals. And the manager says it brings the fun without the cruelty.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl. Already seeing some patches of fog at this hour, but we're looking at more fog overnight and into tomorrow morning. I'll have the details of my forecast after the break.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota, let's go places.
At Batteries Plus, we bring power to your life. Extreme heat is tough on your car battery. If you're not sure how much life is left in your car or truck battery, visit us for a free battery test today.
Get the bathroom of your dreams faster than ever with Your Home Improvement Company. Your project can go from order to installation in 30 days or less. Call today to get free installation and zero interest, zero payments until 2025. Our team of trained and certified professionals ensures your project is done right the first time. This deal won't last forever, so call today or go online to schedule your free consultation and take advantage of our 30-day bathroom offer. Your Home Improvement Company, where it's your home made better.
Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska is your corporate headquarters for all business or personal travel in the Coulee region. Conveniently located within walking distance of 6 restaurants, retail locations, and 3 grocery stores. We are at the hub of your corporate visit. With hot breakfast served daily, meeting rooms for corporate presentations, and a state-of-the-art workout facility. We have everything you need for your next business trip.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran. Thanks for listening. I think what makes our show unique is perspective. Many different voices, many different points of view.
If you're going to say don't ask me, we're going to ask you. If you want to.
Wow. We're always fun.
So good. Because we like you.
We're plugged in. It's kind of fantastic.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran from the Mix Morning Show. Wake up with us every morning on Mix 96.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
Like our $9.99 XLNY pizza. It's everything you'd expect from a classic New York-style pizza, hot and fresh out of your oven. Order now at papamurphys.com.
Dear 2030, can't wait to see you. With our 160-point inspection, the best new cars make the best used cars. It's a date, Toyota. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt, free estimate.
Hey, welcome back and a good Tuesday night to all of you. Finally, some rainfall officially recorded out of the La Crosse Airport. Take a look at the rainfall totals over the past 24 hours. And you can see kind of lines of green where those showers and thunderstorms tracked, and one went right through the La Crosse area. Most spots in these green shaded areas, anywhere from 1/10 to 1/2 inch. Some isolated higher totals as well with some of the stronger storms that did also produce some small hail, but nothing severe. But boy, it was nice to finally see some rainfall recorded out at the La Crosse Airport, that 0.17 inches. Folks, that is the first measurable rain we've seen out at the airport since August 17th. So we're talking 26 days ago, almost a month. Now, of course, we could use some more, but boy, we'll take it. Still 1.3 inches below average for the month of September, and still over 6 inches below average for the year. 70 was the high today, 49 the low, so a little short of those averages of 77 and 56. 55 at the airport, partly cloudy sky. 56 downtown at the station. Winds starting to lighten up from the north and northwest. The Mississippi dropping a bit, 4.82 feet. Mostly cloudy for you folks in Eau Claire, where your temperature is 54 degrees, north wind at 10 miles per hour. So most spots in the lower to middle 50s. We've got some 40s at Volk Field and Sparta. And again, winds are starting to calm down, and where they are, we're already starting to see some patches of fog, and that trend will continue overnight and into tomorrow morning. You can see a visibility tracker especially showing some fog potential over southeastern Minnesota, south of La Crosse into southern Wisconsin. But like this morning, the La Crosse area could get into some of that thicker fog as well, and then that'll mix out by mid-morning. Otherwise, the showers and thunderstorms from earlier today now well to our south and east as that little disturbance has tracked through. Kind of a reinforcing shot of cooler air. So that's going to keep temperatures below average for tomorrow. Again, a lot of that cloud cover you see on Sky Tracker, that's the low clouds and fog into tomorrow morning. That mixes out. We'll get into plenty of sunshine in the afternoon and a comfortable day, although cooler than average. And then tomorrow night into Thursday morning, again, we could see some patchy fog and then lots of sunshine on Thursday. Increasing south winds will warm us well back into the 70s. Tomorrow, though, upper 60s in the La Crosse area, might flirt with 70, but right around 68 or 69 degrees for many. In fact, most spots will see highs in the mid to upper 60s, even some low to mid 60s in far northern parts of the viewing area. So my forecast for tonight, partly cloudy, cool temperatures, 40s for most, right near 50 here in La Crosse with areas of fog late. Areas of fog early tomorrow, otherwise turning mostly sunny later in the day. 69 for the high. Warmer Thursday, again some fog possible early, 77. Slight chance of rain on Friday, 74. Very small chance on Saturday, 76. In fact, 70s will take us right into the start of next week. Some low-end rain chances on Tuesday, 78, and then warming to near 80 by the middle of next week. But I know it's not a drought buster by any stretch, but boy, it was nice to see that rain shower finally hit many spots today, including La Crosse.
It absolutely was. Bill, thanks very much. And coming up next in sports, a jam-packed night for our high school athletes. The best team in the MVC has not lost a set in conference play. Vikings looking to keep that streak going tonight. Rob's got it all next.
A first warned weather alert day isn't just about severe weather, but for disruptive weather, weather that might mess with your day.
So when you see this, know that the First Warned Weather Team is helping to keep you safe and ahead of the storm.
At Taco John's, we never judge a book by its cover. But if the cover is a one-of-a-kind flatbread coated in aged cheddar, crispy shredded potatoes, and our signature potato Olay seasoning, we say, judge the shell out of it. New Cheddar Crunch Tacos, only at Taco John's.
The weekend to-do list. It's a lot easier with the help of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Attachments connect with ease, so you can knock out every task on your list. Whether you're moving earth, leveling a path, or mowing and mulching, one thing you're not doing is wrestling with the attachments. So you actually have time to enjoy your space and work on planning the next big project. John Deere 1 Series compact tractors. Versatile, easy, and affordable. Find yours at Tractor Central.
It's a John Deere day.
Air conditioning stopped working? Tired of finding ways to stay cool? Don't sweat it. Give G&T Heating and Air Conditioning a call. They'll have you feeling cool as a cucumber without having to resort to, well, alternative methods.
Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Hi, this is Mike from Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln. So a lot has changed in the Lincoln world. We're the last luxury vehicle available in Winona County. And now we've picked up the La Crosse market as well because they no longer have a Lincoln dealer. So we're proud to pick up that area. We've been selling Lincoln since 1977. We have a full line service department that can take care of all your Lincoln needs. We sell and service the entire lineup. See us. We're on the sunny side of 61, Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln, Winona.
To all you so-called drive-through contenders out there, Taco John's is coming for the breakfast belt. With the boldest, juiciest, baconiest, potato Olay-iest breakfast burritos ever, we're not pulling any punches. The new breakfast champ is here. Try a bigger, bolder breakfast at Taco John's.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Busy night in the world of high school sports. We'll start the show with the best team in the MVC. Let's go to the volleyball court at Holman High. Vikings hosting rival Logan. Early in the first set, Rangers can't handle the heat. It's sophomore Charlie Casey with the ace. Later on, it's going to be Izzy Jar. The student section calls her the hammer for a reason. This time, pounds it past the Logan front. Vikings take the early lead. Rangers trying to make a comeback, though. Check this out. No-look spike from the senior Ava Detweiler. Rangers down just one. That wouldn't last long, though, after a diving save by the Rangers sets up this. Melissa Hoff unleashes a fastball, gets by. Nice. Vikings win it in 3. They still haven't lost a set in conference play. Keep it on the MVC. Onalaska making the trip to Aquinas. Hilltoppers taking the first 2 sets. Blue Golds battling back in the third. Amy Hine going up high for the kill, but Onalaska pulling away. Later in the third, Haley Kapelke drops one inside the line. Hilltoppers go up 3. It's 22-19, and they'd stay in front for good. Later in the third, nice backwards set. Ellie Muscati, Kapelke there again. The senior with another kill. Hilltoppers impressive on the road. They sweep Aquinas 3-0. What a match at Central High. Sparta making the trip to La Crosse to take on the Riverhawks. Spartans coming out red hot in the first. Ellie Faulkner goes up with 2 hands. Nice tap. Riverhawks can't return it. Sparta with the early lead. And then Lauren Schanhofer with the exclamation point. She goes up high for the kill. Spartans win the first in dominant fashion. They'd also win the second, but the Riverhawks storm all the way back. Central erases a 2-set deficit. Riverhawks win an absolute thriller in 5 over rival Sparta. Let's head over the bridge to La Crescent. Lancers at home hosting Lewiston Altura. Late in the first, senior Kayla Langen hits one from way outside, gets it right into the Cardinals' corner. No one can get it. Couple plays later, Sam Fabian taps it over the net. Lancers have all the momentum here, but the next play, Emily Hansen gives the Lancers a taste of their own medicine with that tap back. Cardinals hanging tough. Lancers don't back down, though. Lydia Knutson-Kimball slices the ball through the Cardinal D. Lancers would take the first. They go on to win it in 4, 3-1. Let's go out to Holman for a boys soccer matchup hosting the Logan Rangers. Just minutes into this one, Andrew Ripp, nice touch, crosses it into Parker Lindbergh, who sends a one-hitter into the net for the goal. Holman strikes first. Later on, Carter Monty fighting for control, gets the pass off. Andre De La Rosa sends one into the net. Vikings with a 2-0 lead. But here come the Rangers. Quade Haverland dribbling past everyone, puts in a beauty of a goal with the left foot. Rangers cut the deficit to 1. Still in the first, it's Solomon Szymanski on a breakaway, puts one past the goalie. That ties the game at 2. No second half goals in this one. It ends in a 2-2 draw. Staying on the pitch, more MVC action. West Salem hosting Arcadia. Pick it up first half. Raiders on the run. Christopher Cabrera. Great pass ahead. All this guy has to do is tap it in just like that. Arcadia strikes first. It's 1-0. The Raiders keeping the pressure on. Cabrera rifles one toward the net. Check out Walker Slaby coming out of nowhere, blasting home the putback. Arcadia takes a 2-0 lead. Panthers, though, would cut the deficit in half. Evan Knoll gets a good look. He finds the back of the net. Raiders hang on for the win, though. They get the win 4-1. Over at Field for Kids, Aquinas hosting Sparta. 75th minute scoreless game. Lucas Foreman is going to thread the needle. Finds Harrison Griffith. Griffith goes top shelf. Puts it in for the only goal of the night. Blue Golds get the win 1-0. But the best team in the MVC right now is Toma. The Timberwolves took down La Crosse Central 4-1. They have not dropped a conference game yet. Perfect 5-0 against MVC opponents. So luckily a busy night in the high school sports world, so I don't have to think about the Jets or Rogers.
That's a nice consolation.
Going to be our quarterback. Yeah, it was a fun night. Holman, undefeated. They haven't lost a set yet. They look unstoppable, at least in the MVC.
Absolutely. And I guess on the soccer front, we'll have to get an in-depth look at those Timberwolves.
Love it.
All right.
Love it.
Yeah. Rob, thanks very much. Great night of local sports.
Sure was.
We got more news right after this.
Action! Get up to 60% off list prices on hundreds of items at the huge Labor Day sale at Slumberland Furniture. This awesome reclining sectional comes with a free recliner. How about a Lazy Boy recliner as low as $398? Do not miss this one.
With a tankless system, you can have unlimited hot water whenever and for however long you need it. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us.
Hi, what can I make fresh for you today?
It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us.
It's our pleasure.
Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
It's time for Jolivet Family Farms Fall Harvest. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Stop by today for some of Jolivet's homegrown raspberries, squash, crowd cabbage, popcorn, and large selection of apples. Hardy Mums are now in bloom and available at Jolivet's. Find distinctive crafts and decor, Wisconsin wines, take home some apple crisp, apple pies, caramel apples, and apple cider donuts from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
When it's time to get on the road again, trust the family of car dealerships that's been serving western Wisconsin for 100 years.
No matter where you are, there is an Osseo Automotive location close to you. From the farm fields of the Chippewa Valley to the banks of the mighty Mississippi River.
Whether you're looking for something new to drive or need service on an existing vehicle, you can count on us.
Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford. Check us out at OsseoAuto.com.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
I don't know how it's all gonna fit.
Action!
Now at Slumberland, $9.99 gets you a lot. Like a Sealy Posturepedic mattress and an adjustable power base, both just $9.99. Need a twin? Get a Sealy starting at just $129. The huge Labor Day mattress sale. Only at Slumberland.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A circus in Germany has become the first in the world to harness technology instead of animals. CBS's Ian Lee reports on how they're bringing a new type of magic onto the big top.
Stepping right up, this spectacle in Germany looks like any other circus. Acrobats perform death-defying stunts, a contortionist bends beyond belief, and of course, there's a clown. But the animals are missing, at least in the flesh. If you can create holographs of people who are no longer alive, why can't you do that with animals, says manager Patrick Philadelphia. His big idea under the big top came after seeing Justin Timberlake perform a duet with a hologram of the late singer Prince, and says his circus achieves the perfect balancing act, packing all the fun without the cruelty, as giant projectors bring elephants, horses, and lions alive in 3D form.
Imagination is the limit, so whatever you can imagine, and it can be created by an animator, by a graphic designer.
The high-tech holographic risk of no live animals seems to be a hit. This student says, I've never heard of this circus before, and then I learned that it didn't have any animals. That was particularly important to me. While this German doctor calls the animal-free festival very special, showcasing a new way forward for the greatest show on earth. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
Here in the U.S., dozens of states have restricted or banned the use of wild animals in circuses. Animal rights activists are pushing to remove all of them from the big top, saying having them in the show is unnecessarily cruel with no educational value. We got one more check of your forecast right after this.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
Experienced sales consultants are good listeners who sell people what they need, not what's on sale. They're easy to work with and value a trusting relationship. We know team members with these life skills earn lifelong customers. Doll Auto, simple.
Do you know where your money's going? Ultra's online and mobile banking gives you instant access to your accounts and makes managing your finances easy. Halfway around the world or at your local neighborhood shop, no need to visit a branch to deposit checks, transfer money, or open new accounts. All of those and more are available right at your fingertips. Check your spending, make loan payments, and send money to your friends and family. Convenient banking that gives you control of your finances. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do, just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
Everything is getting smarter. Good thing your Touchstone Energy Cooperative has the knowledge and expertise to help you make smarter work harder. Today, there are more ways than ever to make your world more energy efficient, and we can show you how. Take the next step to go electric and put the power of your co-op to work for you. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Kind of cool tonight, lows in the 40s for most, right near 50 in the Cross. Watch for areas of fog again late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Kind of cool tomorrow, 69, warmer on Thursday, highs back well into the 70s.
And we had so much local. Brewers and Twins win today.
I won't see you for a few days, huh?
No, I'm taking a vacation. Best man at my wedding is getting married this weekend.
There you go.
All right.
Have fun, then.
I'll see you all next week.